Hi there, welcome to VCode's 100 Days of Coding Challenge. Today is day 24 and let's see the question number 2. So in the previous video, we have seen how to convert a binary number to a decimal number. And in this video, we are going to see how to convert a decimal number to a binary number. So let's see the question to find out more details about it. So the question given is write a Java program that converts a decimal number, which is a positive integer, to its binary representation as a string. The program should contain a user-defined function named decimal to binary to perform the conversion. The function should take a decimal integer as input and return its binary representation as a string. So the function is, the return type is string, the name of the function is decimal to binary, and the input format is a decimal number itself. So the input is integer decimal and it returns the string. So the sample input is given. If the input is 15, then we got the binary representation of it, which is 1111. So we have already seen the logic for conversion of the binary number to decimal. So let's find out how to convert the decimal number to the binary. So while converting the binary number to decimal, we had multiplied it with the place value of it, that is 2 power the whatever the place value it is. But here we are going to do the reverse of it. There we did the multiplication, here we are going to divide it. I guess most of you had already known the process of conversion, but let's revise it. So let me take the number 9 here. So how do we convert this 9, which is at the base 10, to a number with base 2? So we will take this number 9 and we will divide it with the 2. So when I divide this with 2, I get 4, 2 4s are 8 and the remainder is 1. And, and again if I divide this with 2, I get the remainder as 0. And then I will get 1 and the remainder is 0 again. So when we got the 1, we are going to stop and collect the values from here and write it in the reverse manner so that we will get the output. So what is the value? Which is 1001. So we will go in this way. So this is the binary representation of this 9. So this is how we convert, but how do we do it in the code? So how do we write the program for it? So we basically will take the value here and we will put it into a temporary variable and we will keep on dividing it and we will find the remainder of in each iteration. So we will find the remainder and we will put it in the reverse order. So that's it. So this is the logic. So let's dive into the code. So I have already created the Java file and it is decimal to binary. So in the main method, let me write the print statement and call the function which is, so that is binary to decimal. So this doesn't exist, we need to create it. So what does it take? It takes an integer n. So let me pass the same value 9 or let us take 15. So now let's declare that function here. So I'll declare static and what is the return type? It is string and binary to decimal. So what is the input? It's an integer n. So here as we are going to modify this n, so to protect it, so I am going to write another temporary variable temp and store the value of n. So we don't need to iterate through anything, but we have to divide the number temp by 2. So but how many times we will divide? We don't know. So here we are going to use a loop where we don't need the information of how many times do we divide. So the loops we have are for, while, do while. So the loop we can use here is while loop. So let me write while loop. So what is the condition here? Until this temp is greater than 0, we can do the whatever process is there. So that's why I've used the while loop. So now what is the first step? We will first divide this temp with 2. But before this, we need to get the value of the remainder, right? So let me name another variable which is remainder and store the value of the remainder when we are dividing the temp with 2. So I have got the remainder and then I have divided the temp with 2 so that the temp value will be changing after each iteration. And finally, this remainder value I am going to add to the string. So finally we need to add a string, right? So let me name it as result again, and this is an empty string, so let it be like this. And I will return the result here. So now this remainder, as I already told you, we need to take the numbers in the reverse order. So here I will be adding the remainder. After getting it, each time I'll add at the front of the string. So here the result equals remainder plus result. So you might be wondering, why am I adding to int to the string here, and it is also happening here. So actually we can use here, instead of this, we can use integer dot to string and remainder. So we can use this big thing, but here in Java, if we add an integer to the string, the Java program automatically converts this integer value to the string. So we don't need to convert the number to string again. So if we had added this remainder to the string, the Java program automatically converts the integer value to the string and concatenates it. So now, but this is not possible in Python programming, where we will get a runtime error. So now we have got this and we have printed the result. So what is the error here? So here we are doing is decimal to binary, right? So it should be decimal to binary, and here it should be decimal to binary. So that's it. So this was the error. So now we have got the result and everything. So now let's check out if we are getting the binary equivalent to 15, which is 4 ones. So I have opened the terminal and let me compile the file decimal to binary.java and java decimal to binary. So I have got the result, which is 4 ones here. So this is how we convert a decimal number to its binary equivalent through Java using a while loop. So that's it for this video. Do follow the 100 Days of Coding Challenge by VCode. Thank you for watching.